Hello, wishing you all a wonderful day. So today I'm in the spot where I first started jump roping 3 years ago, and I spend a lot of time here. It's one of my favorite spots to always come back to. And every time I'm here, it reminds me of how far I have come. And actually, this is the rope that I first started jump roping with. And as you can see, the handles are really thick, but it did its job. Honestly, it did what it had to do, and pretty sure I could do fast footwork with this. Let's go again. You see? It can do whatever you want it to be. It's not about having the perfect rope, the perfect setup to just get started. For example, my mentality personally when I first started jump roping was the fact that I just wanted to get good. I wanted this. I became obsessed with it, and I was like, okay, I want to learn this. So it's all about like how far you want to take this and how far you want to go with it. So today, I'm going to be guiding you through how I personally create choreographies and how I approach it, my freestyles and all those things. Because I feel like it's going to give you a really cool perspective on how you can also achieve it and with your music that you like, the tricks that you like. And so I feel like this will give you a really good foundation for you to get started. Okay, so the very first thing that I do is that music. Music is the thing that drives me. Every time I'm listening to music, I'm inspired. And then the music is what makes me want to jump rope. It is what, influences what tricks I do and if I dance or not. And so I'm going to put this down. So I listen to music. And I listen to the whole thing, and then I pick, I don't know, my most favorite part. For example, this video. I absolutely love this video, and I knew exactly how I wanted to start because of Evie Queen's presence is so powerful. And so I wanted to really embody her and like, what would she do maybe? Maybe she would give it all her all. And so I was like, okay, let's just get started with Sha. I'm like, yes, let's do it. Let's just do it. So I started with that one. That was my very first starting point. I get excited about that. I get super excited. Like, for example, that one is one of my favorite ones. This one's also my favorite ones where I go like, sakala, boo, boo, right? I raise my hands because the song says mano arriba, where it says like hands out, like hands up, boom, boom. And I was like, yes. You see, so I'm listening for those cues, and that is what drives my choreography. So that is the first thing that I do. Second thing that I do is that I pick tricks. So I usually pick 4 tricks max that I know for 1,000% that I want to have in this choreography. Usually those 4 tricks are a combination of things that I already know, so tricks that I have been doing for a while. And then half of the tricks out of the 4 are new tricks or new things that I'm trying to really improve on because I want to challenge myself. That is what I do. I determine what tricks I'm going to be doing. However, sometimes it changes. Sometimes it changes. That's the truth. Let me get my jumper right now. And so I'll listen to the song, and then I start shuffling literally the entire song because I feel like with shuffle you can do a lot of like, hey, you see like how I'm moving around, and I'm just doing shuffling. So I feel like that gives me a lot of freedom to move around because I like to take up space. That's why you'll see me working outside all the time. I love to move. I love to create a performance at the end of the day. And so yes, that is what I do. I like to shuffle, kind of like to get a feel of the song. And then I'm always holding my thing. And then I start doing like little jumps, like, okay, this is what I could do. Maybe this part is a little fast. So what could I do in that part? Ta, 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 ta. Okay, so, I think the biggest thing here is that you need to have a library of tricks that you know. So that's why I always prioritize learning new tricks, because when you learn new tricks, you can always pull them out on spot when you need them, which that is for me freestyle. Freestyle to me is when you have a song, you have a moment, right? And then you start doing tricks naturally, right? But it's because you have been practicing for a while. That's how I have been able personally to create my choreographies, is to really just know a lot of tricks and know a little bit about when to take them out. So make it intentional to listen very clearly to the song, the tempos, how fast it's going, how slow it's going. Is it more, the song is, that part of the song, is it more beats or is it more lyrics? Because I feel like, for example, lyrics to me feel more like, for example, drag and roll, more like raps, or like this, you know? Okay. So it feels more like that to me when I'm listening to lyrics. Recently, I literally just added this to lyrics. Oh my gosh, I love that trick so much. So it is an EB. Okay. It is an EB into a rap right away. I love it. It gives me so much power. It's a great transition. And I used it recently for lyrics. So he was singing and I used it. And I loved it. I was like, all right, that's pretty good. So it's all about experimentation. Basically, the more reps you get in, the better you're gonna get at later on. And so, what was I gonna say? What the heck? And oh yeah, and for example, for me, when it's really fast, I love to do footwork. So you'll see me doing all types of footwork. Pa, 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 pa. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is one of my favorite ones. Like, dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, one of my newer ones that I learned is this one. Hey, hey. So yeah, always prioritize learning new tricks, always challenging yourself. And then the last thing that I want to share with you is that, okay, you picked your song, you picked 30 seconds out of it, you know your introduction, you know your 4 tricks that you want to do. Woo! So what is next? Now we have to put it into practice. And I challenge you that everything we just talked about, you implemented in the first 20 seconds. So if you pick 40 seconds, everything, introduction, 4 tricks, everything, try to fit it in the first 20 seconds or less, because it's gonna make your choreography a lot more intricate, and then you're able to leave space for freestyle, you know, for freestyle, for you to just do your thing, but you push yourself this first 20 seconds. So yes, this is how I personally approach my freestyle, and I know that I have been successful at it. I also really love to create choreographies. I love performing, and so I really wanted to share this with you. And if you are looking into getting started with Jumprope, you want to learn more tricks and add that into your library, I have a Jumprope course where I teach everything step by step on how to learn how to create choreographies. I already have choreographies set up with music and everything and all the steps. And so you'll also have access to my group chat, and you'll have me as a mentor. So any more questions about it, leave them below. And I'm really hoping that you like this one. And let me just show you real quick where I first started jump roping, and like a little tour. Okay, so I jump roped a lot here. This is actually where I first started. I spent a lot of time here. Then I migrated over towards the middle of that circle, and then that over there, I jumped a lot in that court. And then I jump roped all the way, where is it? I don't know. All the way in the back over there. But I didn't like it so much because I saw a gator coming from the lake, and I was like, yeah, this is the last time that I jump over here.